Blacklist Hunter here, and today we're going to talk about one of the most incredible characters in Hunter x Hunter, and that is Zeno Zoldyck. Zeno Zoldyck is a character that just gives off that badass vibe, and he's certainly a very tough and monstrous foe, such that even the most masterful NAN users would tremble just by hearing his name. Zeno was introduced since in the Zoldyck family arc when Gon, Kurapika and Leorio were trying to retrieve Killua. Zeno gives the permission to Killua, who was getting punished and beat up by his brother Miluki, to leave the Zoldyck estate. Miluki and Zeno then have a brief conversation about Killua, and Zeno asks Miluki about Killua's potential, which Miluki then responds and says that Killua has immense potential not ever seen in the Zoldyck history. Later on in the York New City arc, the 10 Dons hired the Zoldyck, Silva and Zeno to assassinate the Phantom Troop. Before they fought Kroo, there was a meeting between all assassins hired, and also Kurapika was present. They were trying to come up with code names to communicate, not revealing their true names, but only Silva and Zeno straight up just said, "Call me Zeno and Silva," revealing their true identity. Zeno also offered them a discount if they ever want to get rid of someone, which really shows the level of confidence they have in their skills. And to be fair, in reality there are few NAN masters that can touch Zeno and Silva Zoldyck. Even Kurapika stated that they give off a different vibe from the others that suggests that they are very strong. Later on in the room where all the mafia members were gathered and there was chaos and unrest, Zeno introduces himself and states that he can take out all of them in less than 7 seconds and that the enemy has a similar capacity. But next we see the first impressive feat of Zeno Zoldyck, who has to use N to locate Kroo, and he states that he can increase the radius of his N up to 300 meters, which is really incredible, as Killua stated that at some point that a NAN master can increase his N up to a 50 meters radius. That suggests that Zeno is in a whole another level of NAN mastery. Zeno is cold, calm, quick-witted, intelligent, with lots of experience, and without a doubt an extremely strong warrior. Now we come to the fight with the leader of the Phantom Troop, the one and only Kroo Lucifer. Silva warns Zeno to be careful as Kroo can steal abilities, and they start fighting immediately. Straight up, even though Zeno is quite old, maybe around his late 60s or early 70s, he is so incredibly fast and his movements are so deadly, he is able to keep up with Kroo, and he manages to even scratch Kroo's face, and he even pushes Kroo way back with a strong aura emission attack. Zeno has so much experience and he is so intelligent, he is able to deduct and analyze Kroo and read his whole ability in a flash. He admits Kroo has a marvelous ability, but the greater the ability, the higher the conditions, and Zeno goes on to further say that Kroo is a specialist and needs to meet 4 to 5 conditions, and he can do that while fighting Zeno and Silva together. Kroo is amazed by Zeno's sharp observation, and he activates Skill Hunter and uses a Shadow Beast all ability with a cloth. Zeno is so incredible and sharp that he knows Kroo is trying to buy time, and he focuses all his aura into his hand and creates the Dragon Lance, which he straight up attacks Kroo head on. This shows that Zeno has immense battle experience. He's a very difficult opponent to deal with, a master tactician, cold, calm and calculated at all times. Truly a top tier NAN user. Zeno straight up breaks down Kroo's ability in a minute, and even Kroo is impressed. Ultimately he grabs Kroo with Dragon Lance and lands impressive quick punches, and Silva does the finishing move. Kroo then asks Zeno who would win if they were to fight in one-on-one battle, and Zeno responds that he would win, but it would be a different story if Kroo was going for the kill. I personally am of the opinion that Zeno can defeat Kroo, but based on the environment and the conditions they fight in, Zeno has truly reached the pinnacle of NAN mastery. He is extremely well versed in all battle aspects. Who knows how many incredible battles Zeno has had throughout his life. He truly is a old beast. Experience is the defining factor in a NAN battle, and Zeno certainly does have an incredible ability as well. In the Chimera Ant arc, Dragon Dive is probably the most beautiful and amazing ability we've ever seen. Zeno shatters his dragon in hundreds of smaller aura dragons and he rained them dragons from the sky. He even touched Pito's end, which is incredibly malevolent and wasn't even fazed by it, while even top tier Nen users would be shaken. Zeno did the incredible dragon dive ability and he didn't even show any fatigue at all, which clearly shows he has immense durability and huge aura reserve. He was hired by the legendary chairman Netero to separate the king from the royal guards. That's how much Netero respects Zeno's strength, and trust me, Netero doesn't respect the weak, only the strong. He is on a whole different level. Zeno was even shown respect by Merem at some point, who developed incredible admiration and was amazed by Zeno and Netero. To get acknowledged by Merem, who was an incredible Nen monster, is not a small feat. Zeno is truly strong, a master who has reached the peak of Nen, but he also has showed respect, but at the same time he showed fear while he was with Merem when he activated the dragon head to send Merem and Netero to fight somewhere else. Cheeto also tried to fight Zeno, but we all know Cheeto was a fool. Even though Zeno hides his strength, a second observation will tell you he's a dangerous and powerful opponent. Like for example, Hisoka could tell if Zeno is strong or not even if Zeno hides his strength. Zeno is a cold-blooded killer, but he doesn't do it for fun, and he certainly is a professional at the top of his game. He has a mind honed to incredible heights by decades of lethal experience in training and combat. We can only imagine on how many strong Nen users Zeno has defeated and ended in combat. He has even sparred and fought with Netero, even though Netero has always had the upper hand. He has a beautiful and unique ability, able to emit aura and transmute it and turn it into a dragon. He definitely has complete and perfect master control over his Nen category. In a one-on-one battle, Zeno's unique ability can definitely take out even the most skilled opponents, since he was even able to grab Kroo and force him into a defensive position. Zeno unleashed a destructive attack in the palace invasion, which was highly efficient and can cover a great deal of space, which he splits the main dragon into many smaller ones, and that suggests that Zeno has a great perfect mastery of aura and has great aura capacity as well. He can instantly break down his opponent in a flash, which really shows his mind is really sharp even in his old age. He remains calm and cold in battle no matter who it is he's fighting, which shows that he has incredible confidence and belief in his abilities. Zeno's ability is so adaptable and so lethal in combat that he can shoot immensely strong aura attacks just like he did against Kroo, which he couldn't even defend and was pushed back. Zeno can shoot literal dragons of aura which cause incredible damage. In a Nen chart made by Togashi, Zeno was shown as an ultimate Nen user just like Netero and Merem. Zeno is an emitter as we all know, but also uses the transmuter affinity. He has an incredible keen intellect and he's very analytical in combat. Zeno doesn't fight for nothing, he only fights when there is something to gain. He has never ended anyone except his target. His name is so known and notorious, instills fear into most people, be them normal or Nen users. His experience over many years and his immense training make him one of the strongest characters in the Hunter x Hunter world.